Welcome everybody to Falcon Plays the Westport Independent episode number 2. Hopefully you had a chance to check out episode number 1. If you have not, stop the video, go watch that and then come back. Find out what the Westport Independent is all about. Really fun game. I hope you guys are having a blast with it, because I definitely am. We're going down the Rebel support path with this run over here. And if it goes bad or good, however it goes, we'll probably do another run with pro-government support, and then maybe like something around the neutral area. We'll see. But again, it is all based on your support, so if you do enjoy the series, let me know in the comments by leaving a like and a comment letting me know so, and we will continue going forward with this a bit more so than I had planned. We got mail, though. We're in week number 3 right now. Let's find out what this mail is all about. We have no letters from the Loyalists this time around, which is good. Although, their suspicion of us is actually growing quite a bit, because again, we're being very pro-rebel in our nature. Dear editor, I've caught the flu, so I'll be staying at home this week. See you again on Monday, Frank. Uh-oh. So we're gonna have one less person working for us here today, which could affect our sales as well. Less stories to print and whatnot. That's unfortunate. You know, Frank has a tendency to actually miss a lot of days. When I took this out for a spin before we started recording, he actually took some week off as well for me, off camera, because there was an issue at the factories, which I printed a story for that. So I'm not sure if you printing certain stories will actually affect their behaviors as well, but Frank so far has been very, like, sketchy in terms of missing a lot of days of work here. I almost wonder what he's up to. Alrighty, so we have only 3 stories to print out this time around. And unfortunately, we lost one of our big pro-rebel guys for this one as well. Anger against police grows in Westport. Bar brawls in the Western District. Remember, Southern District is loving us right now. Our popularity there is completely filled up. Eastern is going pretty good, Western isn't too bad. And then North does not want to do a thing with us. Not whatsoever, because we don't print the celebrity news for them. They want celebrity news, they want the TMC scoops over here. Which is not what I'm about this time. I'm going to go with the Western Districts, though, because I want to get the Western on our side as well. Bar brawl in the Western Districts, or dangerous drunken brawl leaves several people injured. Last night, a fight broke out at the bar in the Western Districts. The fight involved 6 people who, according to testimony, were all heavily intoxicated. That's what beer will do to people, you know? Sometimes you're a happy drunk. You're just like, you know, the loving person in the world is kind of like, yeah, I love you. How you doing, pal? You want another drink? No? I'm going to buy you another drink anyway, though, even if you don't want it anymore, because I love you, man. I love you. I just want you to know. And then you have the angry people who are kind of like, you know, fuck you, man. It's like, how you doing? No, I don't want to hear it. I'm sad right now. Yeah, it depends. Sometimes you have happy drunks, you have angry drunks. Let's see here. The fight involved 6 people who, according to testimony, were all heavily intoxicated. Knives and broken bottles were used, leaving 4 of those involved with minor injuries. The fight soon stopped after police arrived, who arrested the offenders. This doesn't really have too much of an impact on what we're kind of aiming for here. I'll keep it around for now, but nothing I'm too crazy about. Burglars apprehended in Northern District. This might give the Northern District some you know, interest in our paper as well. Maybe. Value of the LIBOR keeps on declining. LIBOR, not sure which one that was going to be. New apartments planned for the Western District, okay. Movie star arrested. It does seem that we're looking more at, nothing really too hard-hitting in terms of the stories here today. Anger against police, well, we'll go with this one here first. Anger against police grows in Westport, or rebel sympathizers rise in Westport. Police makes protecting the public their top priority. Nope, we don't want that one. Anger against police grows in Westport. That's the one I'm printing. The anger against the police continues to increase as protests spread towards the edges of Westport. The protests began a few weeks ago following a local man's arrest after protecting a minor from the police. This is amazing. Our story from the very first week is still continuing as we go over here forward. So far, 11 stations have been hit, with reports of officers using violent arrest on participants. Alright, so as you can see now, the teen, it doesn't say anything about being a rebel anymore. Have you noticed that? I wonder that's because of our messing with the articles over here. Protecting a minor from the police. No mention of him doing graffiti or being a rebel sympathizer because we crossed those parts out. That's really awesome. Alrighty, I'm going to keep the story as it is, but we just switched the title. Phil? He doesn't want to do it. Come on, Phil, it's the truth though, dog. I haven't messed with this paper whatsoever. What's your problem? Julie? Oh, come on. You guys are breaking my balls here. Anne? I'm going to force one of you guys. I'm sorry. Anne? Force your ass to print that paper, okay? Don't give me that shit. Alright, let's see what else we have here. New apartments planned for the Western District. Movie star. Bankruptcy, 200 employees lose their jobs. Let's see what this one's all about. Wellster and Son declares bankruptcy, 200 employees lose their jobs, or the large number of unemployed citizens just got larger as Wellster and Son goes bankrupt. Let's talk about unemployment for a fact. The small furniture maker Wellster and Son has officially closed down their business. The company had been steadily losing money over the last 5 years before finally shutting their factories yesterday. Wellster and Son employed around 200 people in their factories and stores. Yes, we want that, and we'll give this one over to Philip. He shouldn't bitch about that one. And finally, what we could do... What we could indeed do, we could proceed to the layout right now too, right? Without printing? Oh, no, never mind, no, not yet. I just wanted to see what the opinion, like, I wanted to check out what the districts are, what they entail, like what class and what kind of jobs, because I wanted to base my third story on that, but apparently I can't go and check that out here, huh? No, I guess I have to remember? Yeah, I don't remember, is the problem. Okay, Julie has one more availability here for us. Burglar apprehended in Northern District. Do we give the northern people what they want, or should we just continue trying to work the western area to our side here? This is going to be western-oriented. New apartments planned for the western districts as well. Let's go ahead and talk about the currency of our country over here declining. Value of the labor keeps on declining. Inflation sweeps the country, making the labor close to worthless. Okay. We'll talk about the inflation. The national currency, Libor, keeps on decreasing in value. Last year, the government tried to solve this crisis by printing more money to cover expenses. I don't think that's how it works, my friends. So far, the government's actions have only added to the inflation. Yeah, I can see that. That's not how you do it. You know, when I was a little kid, I believe that's how the case was. Like, I was like, if everybody's so poor, why don't they just print more money? It's not that they can't print money. It's like, yeah, I don't think it kind of works that way, young Falcon. The national currency, Libor, keeps on decreasing in value. I like this a lot. I think the inflation is enough to kind of sway the story to our favor. Julie. Alrighty, Julie. What if we give this over to Phil? We haven't forced Phil to do anything just yet, right? So... You know what? Hold up a second. Lives in the Eastern Factories. Julie, Community College. This would have been amazing for Frank. Phil's not going to want to do that one, but let's see if we could force Phil to do that one, and then we could do Barbara inflation for Anne? No. So, let's move this down here. We'll force her still. I guess we'll probably have to force two individuals, huh? Force Phil. Shut up, Phil. I don't know if you're nonsense. Proceed to layout. Alrighty. We have only 3 stories to print over here today. We can go back. See, that's what I wanted to do. So you did indeed can go back. I wanted to find out what the marketing was for the, oh, shit. Can I go back from this one now? I'm not sure. Let's put the papers down. We'll go check if we can come back to it. Anger against police grows in Westport. I still like this one as our main story over here. Society and crime. And then, inflation and the large number of unemployed. Yeah, we'll talk about unemployment and inflation. Industrial related. And then, industrial and societal. Perfect. Marketing. We can go back. Alright, that's what I wanted to do. So let's find out here. Western District's cafe, restaurants, and bureaucratic agencies, crime news and celebrity news. The middle-class district of Westport, while it is smaller and wealthier than the eastern factories and southern docks, it is not as wealthy nor as small than the northern suburbs. Industrial part, pretty harsh, but at least almost everyone has a job. And the factories to support their families. So factories, obviously. Okay. I get you. So, let's see what we have here. Industrial is going to be all the North cares about, honestly. So, hey, we could even sell some papers here today. Western is not really interested in anything but crimes, huh? So you know what? How about, instead of pissing off Anne a bit more... let's see... Yeah, instead of pissing off Anne a bit more, how about we do the Barbara for the Western District one? She should be fine with printing that one. So, we'll do... unemployment. Not really too much interest in that, huh? Barbara? Crime, not too much interest in that. We're losing our big story, apparently. We'll start with that one. We'll go as well with, let's see. Oh, that's number 3, no wonder. Go to number 1, my friend. Barbara. Crime. So, inflation is what we'll talk about here today. We'll do jobs and then crime at the end. Marketing. Okay. So, the Western District still is not cool with the story I printed out, huh? Pretty low crime. Eastern factors are cool with this, societal, and Northern. Okay. Well, we could still sway some popularity with the North at least now. So, let's do Eastern for a fact, right? Our popularity with them is actually pretty good. We could take a break from the South because our popularity is maxed out at the moment anyway. So, let's start winning more of the public support on the Eastern front. We'll probably do like a 40 over here. Crime pretty low. We'll also do like maybe 25 over here. Western isn't going to really feel our paper this time around, so we'll do like a 21. And let's go with... Let's remove this down here a bit more. Get some more Northern support. And then... I think this works out pretty good. 44, 31, 13, and 8. Sure, why not? Publish this out. Let's see what we got here today. So, I went on this date yesterday. How nice. How did it go? Well, I wasn't stood up at least. So, what happened? It turned out she didn't think of it so much as a date. Apparently, she had a boyfriend, and she brought him along. Wow, that's harsh. It was just real awkward, but at least I found one labor bill on my way home. So I got that going for me, which is nice. Yeah, I don't think she probably thought of it as a date, unless she's into, unless you're into that type of scene, Phil, then, sharing. That's all I'm going to say. Swinging around. We sold a bunch of papers at the Eastern Factory, so we didn't sell all of them that we put out, but at least we did a really good job. Really good stuff. Our support in the South dropped a little bit, but our Eastern support went up a bit. And check out our Northern popularity went up quite a bit with that story, so that helped us out quite a bit here. Rebel completely at the South. Eastern is about to kind of do much of the same. We still need to sway North and West here a little bit, though. Alright, so Rebel support is now in the public opinion. Loyalists is still very suspicious of us, and then our popularity only went up by 3. Again, we were missing one dude, so that actually affected us quite a bit here. Oh, here comes another mail from the Loyalist. Most hostile editor. That's me. They're talking about me. We noted that last week you posted an article about the value of our currency. Such disloyal messages only serve to cause unnecessary panic and confusion amongst the public. This event will reflect badly on your record with us. If this behavior is not stopped, there will be consequences. The Loyalist Party of Westport. Most hostile editor. I've never been called a hostile person in my life. How fucking dare you? Trust in numbers, not in government. In a world where information is controlled by those in power, trust should only be put in the people, not in the authorities. And last one is going to be, join the President's birthday celebration. The annual celebration of the President's birthday is here. Join us at the parade by Liberty Square. Okay. Is Frank back? Frank is indeed back. Okay, how's the comfort level over here happening? Julie is rebel interest and suspicion really high. Phil is really, really uncomfortable. Okay. Frank is good. Suspicion is really high. And then Anne, she's fine and not too bad over here. Okay, so we need to start not busting Phil's balls too much. You know what, honestly, the first time I ever had him print anything bad was last time around, and suddenly his comfort is completely down. But then again, he's very loyalist, so that could be the problem here. My other worry is Frank and Julie being really, really high up in the suspicion here. So we might want to tone it down here a little bit, because I'm not sure what happens if you maxed out that bar. I've never gotten to that point. Vandalism in northern suburbs. This will get us some more support up there as well, right? New LNMA chairman discusses his plans for a responsible press. We'll see what this is all about here. Minister against culture tries to whitewash his past. In a press event today, LNMA chairman Andrew Lacan addressed his recent appointment. Proud of his nomination, Lacan discussed his plans for the more responsible press. This came up while addressing the accusations of corruption during his past career as minister. Slander like that is exactly why the LMNA is needed, Lacan finished. So, I'm not sure if you noticed here, but we have an LNMA, and down here we have LMNA. Did Lacan fuck up, or is it something else? Probably just an error that went unnoticed. Let's go ahead and tries to whitewash his past. Yeah. You know, this guy, he's going to be appointed as the guy overseeing what's going to be published. We need to have his history out there. He was a bad dude, apparently. He got corruption in his past. We don't need that in our public over here. So we'll keep that up here. In a press event today, we will go ahead and leave that in there. Proud of his nomination. Yeah, sure, that's fine. But we'll leave the corruption thing inside, and then slander is exactly... No, we'll release that one right here. Who wants the story? Phil? Oh, come on, Phil. It's obvious the guy has some bullshit in his past, okay? We didn't make that part up. Let's go with Anne. Anne's fine with that. You know, Anne is loyalist, or, you know, pretty loyal as well, but to the government, but at least she's okay with printing the stories, which is cool. Alrighty, so, next one. Bombing by the Southern Dogs. Our Southern support is really high, so I don't think we need that one right now. Preparations for the president's birthday are in full swing. Romovo Industries moves branch headquarters to Westport. Romovo Industries keeps their business at arm's length, moves branch headquarters to Westport. Let's see what this is about. Romovo Industries branch company, Dyrell Corp., has announced their intentions to move their headquarters to Westport. Romovo claims the move to be the starting point of the industrial giant's plans of localizing their business to the city. The company further expects this to create a new upswing of jobs in Westport. You know, we've talked about unemployment, so maybe some new jobs could be pretty decent. We'll leave that one like that. Maybe we'll swap it up to arm's length. Yeah, sure. Let's see. Phil? Phil's down with that one. Okay. New health study shows benefits of tobacco. I don't see that being the cause. As a smoker in the past myself, I don't think there's really much benefits of tobacco, my friends. Vandalisms in the northern suburbs. Okay, maybe. Government burns books in Liberty Square. Oh, that's got Frank written. You know what? The problem is Frank's gonna get wrecked by the Loyalists pretty soon. I know Frank's gonna be down to write that one, but I gotta keep you a bit safe, my friend. We'll do bombing, but no, that's Southern. We're pretty good with them. Preparations for the president's birthday are in full swing. Let's try this one a bit here. Government burns books in Liberty Square, or government prevents the spreading of rebel propaganda. I don't want that one. Yesterday, Liberty Square lit up as police officers started burning books. The event was the result of months of collecting books from various libraries and stores. The collected books were works supporting anti-government sentiments. Some protesters arrived at the scene, but were easily held back by police. Let's remove that one. And we'll leave the story as so. I'll give this to Julie. She's down. Frank, I need to protect you a little bit, dog, so I'm going to give you something a bit easier this time around. I'm sure Frank's going to be ecstatic to write about the president's birthday, right? Let's do vandalism in the northern suburbs so we could probably get some more sway with the northern public as well. Rebel propaganda and vandalism in the northern suburbs. We don't want that one. Several broken windows and paint-smeared walls were found around the northern suburbs. The paint spelled out phrases such as "down with the government, freedom to the people." A local rebel group is believed to be responsible. The police have already apprehended 7 suspects. Let's remove that one. A local rebel group is believed to be responsible. Remove that one. And there you go. Frank? Cool. Alrighty. Proceed to layout. What do we want as our headline over here? Let's go with the minister one, right? That's really, really important. This guy's going to be the head over here, and he's over here has like a sketchy past. Second one. Vandalism. Let's start winging some more sway with the North. 3. And 4. Oh, that did nothing. Nobody gives a shit about this one, apparently. Government burns... Okay, go back. Huh. Government burns books in Liberty Square. Okay, you know what? Denied this article. New health study shows benefits of tobacco. Let's have the president one. Preparations for the president's birthday have cost over $12 million. Oh my god, that's good. I'm sorry, Anne. You're gonna probably get destroyed as well. Actually, this is for Frank, right? No, it's for Julie. Let's move this one over to Julie, and I'll give this one to Frank. Frank's gonna be ecstatic about this one. He's gonna probably get wrecked, though, but whatever. The city is lively as ever in preparation for the president's birthday next week. Parades are planned for the celebrations as well as festivals in Liberty Square. According to reports, the costs for the event have so far exceeded $12 million. Yes, absolutely. Frank, let's do it. Proceed to layout. Let's actually start off with that one as our first one. You know, we're over here poor, and these guys over here are just spending all the money in the world. Does it matter where you put these stories, I wonder? Well, we'll just leave it like that. Okay. Unfortunately, we have low appeals over here today. Could probably go back and swap this out here a little bit, but I am trying not to step on the Loyalist's feet too much here. Or toes, anyway. So, Southern is fine. We want to start winning some more support with the North here. So, Celebrity and Industrial, we have that this time around. We'll do like maybe like a 25%. We might have the popularity to pull that off. Western, Eastern, and Southern. Let's continue winning the East a bit more. We'll go up to like a 30. West, we'll probably go up to here. And South, maybe up to here. So, we have a bit left over. Let's go with a bit more towards the East. Huh. I wonder if this means anything. You know how we keep swapping stuff over here and it keeps changing? I wonder. Is this good? I think this is fairly good. Publish it. How do you plan on spending your day during the president's birthday? I don't really know. I don't really plan joining the celebration, so I guess I'll just stay at home. Me and my husband are taking my son to see the parade. I also plan on stopping by the parade. It's going to be held not too far from my apartment after all. Week number 5. 7 weeks left. And I'm over here just breaking all sorts of bonds with the government over here. They're going to probably shut me down soon, man. I'm worried about that. Alrighty. We sold pretty much what we distributed around, for the most part. I can't be too upset about this. Pretty good. Southern popularity is still high. Eastern. We dropped a bit, it seems, with West and North, huh? Or maybe just didn't increase? Not sure. Alrighty. Rebel opinion went up by 2. Luckily, again, we didn't really want to mess with the government too much this time around, so we only increased it by 6 as opposed to the 20s and 10s we've been pulling, so that's okay. I wanted to play a bit safe over here. Our popularity did indeed drop, though, so we did notice that on the bars over there. And I've got mail again. Respected editor. I'm respected from hostile to respected. It has recently come to our attention that your paper, the Westport Independent, seems to have problems understanding the guidelines provided by the Loyalist government in advance of the introduction of the Public Culture Bill. We assure you that these guidelines are obsolete, and if your paper continues to neglect them, countermeasures will be taken. The Loyalist Party of Westport. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up, leave a like to support. Does mean a lot. In the comments below, let me know what you think so far about the game, and let me know about any sort of, I don't know, maybe tactics or opinions that you kind of have in terms of what I should be swaying the paper towards. Again, if there's enough interest in this series, I will probably do a pro-government run as well and see how that plays out for us. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up. I will catch you next time.